Am I the only one who didn't know that there was a George Lopez reboot? Because I will tell you that if I did know, I would be watching that rather than reporting this news to you. No offense, of course. Anyway, I'm scrolling through my news feed and I see this headline and I clicked. And it sparked my interest, so I Googled the show because I haven't seen or heard of this at all. George Lopez is back in primetime, and this time he's bringing his real-life daughter, Mayan. This hilarious and heartwarming comedy tells the story of a working-class, old-school Latino father who moves in with his modern Gen Z daughter as they rebuild their dysfunctional relationship. One argument at a time. It's old versus new, father versus daughter, Lopez versus Lopez. I can say confidently that I will be tuning in. Not only do I love George Lopez, but the details of this show has me enthralled already. I found it interesting to know that the 26-year-old California-based actress Mayan Lopez is the real-life daughter of the infamous George Lopez. According to Mayan, after years of no communication, the two quickly reconnected during the pandemic after realizing that family really is everything. Prior to reconnecting, Mayan states that she held resentment toward her dad due to the divorce of her parents, George and in Serrano. 2 years ago, my dad and I weren't really talking, but family became something that was really important when the whole world was up in flames. She said, as you grow older, you start to see your parents as people. After sharing content relating to her father's infidelity, how she handled the divorce, and so forth on TikTok, Debbie Wolf, a TV producer, decided that this type of content would make great as a TV sitcom, with this turning into a lovable show. Mayan states that this show has helped heal the relationship she has with her father. Speaking of fathers, the most fertile man in the world, it seems, Nick Cannon has recently welcomed his 12th child on November 11th, just a few days ago. At this point, we may need to neuter him, but a recent report estimates that his papa duties are going to cost him around $3 million of those big bucks. Of course, this isn't considering the 13th child he has on the way with model Alyssa Scott. If you don't remember or do not know, the two lost their 5-month-old son, Zen, to his battle with a malignant brain tumor back in December of 2021. I am positive that this pregnancy is a bit emotional for them, especially with Alyssa. And while Nick Cannon stated that he definitely spends a lot more than the estimated $3 million annually on his many children to the Neighborhood Talk, he additionally explained in his interview with The Breakfast Club in 2021 that his view on marriage is the reason why he has so many children with different women.
Like, just the idea that a man should have one woman. We shouldn't have anything. I have no ownership over this person. Like, if we're really talking about how we coexist and how we populate, it's about what exchange can we create together. So I've never really subscribed to that mentality. You know what I mean? I understand the institution of.
If you would like to see more of this interview, it will be linked down below in the description. And while Nick believes transparency is important and keeps all of the women and children in loop of everything going on, when can we call this quits? It brings up the many questions. Will he have time for each child? Because money, regardless of what people like to believe, it just isn't everything. Why are these women allowing themselves to be numbered the 5th, 6th, 7th baby mama? Let us know your thoughts below. Best comment will be featured in the next video. It's time for me to get back to my show.